Dear WOHASU community, the goal of this talk is to be able to help you become more aware of your energy. Why? Because if you learn how to follow your energy, you will be able to get a deeper connection to your purpose. And as we've learned between yesterday and today, if you get deeper connection to your purpose, you will be able to live a happier life. Now, I've been a coach to some of the most senior leaders at the most recognizable and large organizations in the world for over a decade. I've learned firsthand by working with all these people that physical and mental energy, it's no longer enough to live successful and happy lives. Today, we must bring emotional and spiritual energy into the mix to live thriving and happy lives. So, what holds us back? What gets in the way for us to be able to live successful and happy lives? Is it our culture? Is it our upbringing? Is it both? How could we build a bridge that helps us connect both the thinking and the doing to the being and the feeling? A bridge that helps us be more successful and happy at the same time. I love the power of storytelling, to share ideas and emotions. So I will share with you a brief story, a true story. I'm going to have to keep it anonymous because my client still runs a very large public company. So I'm going to name him Peter. Every time I start a coaching session, I always like to set an intention. So I asked Peter, if I were to give you a magic wand, if we use the power of magic, this is a CEO, by the way, if we use the power of magic, one wish, no limits, what would you wish that you and I were able to discover by the time that we work together? Peter looked at me in dismay. He was like, really? A magic wand? Like, yeah. Okay, Ricardo, I'm going to play with you. If I were to use a magic wand, one wish, no limits, I wish that I would be able to feel the same way that I felt back when I was in my 20s. I am loved. I love. And yet, despite all my success, I can't remember the last time that I felt when I felt that way. Whenever I share this story, it really moves me to the core, because most of my clients feel that way. What a beautiful wish. So, happy to report that Peter, after a few months of working together, he's been able to regain his ability to reconnect to that younger version of himself. Now, is Peter back 100%? Certainly not. It is magic, but I don't do miracles. Peter, on the contrary, he is incredibly hopeful. Again, spiritual energy. He's incredibly hopeful that what he's been able to experience so far will help him get to where he wanted to be. Now, I'm also very happy to share that Peter didn't become a softie. He didn't lose his edge. Peter is actually now far more successful today than he was ever before. So who knew that happiness is actually very good business? Yes. Now, how was Peter able to do this? It certainly required more than his commitment to go deep within himself. There were many steps, several steps along the way. I brought in many experts in collaboration so that we will be able to get him there. So with the time that I have left with you at this talk, I wouldn't be able to walk you through all those steps. So I chose one step to share, one meaningful step. what helped Peter feel how to connect his head with his heart. To connect his head with his heart, Peter had to learn how to follow his energy. Now, whenever I say this, most of my clients would say, hold on, Ricardo, you're losing me. What do you mean when you say energy? And what do you mean when you say to follow your energy? So I always try to respond in 2 steps. The first step is to try to appeal to their intellect. So the only way I know how to do this is to ask good questions. So I asked 3 questions. What gives you energy? What takes your energy away? And where do you feel it in your body? So when I start to hear the response, I become this Sherlock Holmes and start to gather clues so I can help them. But I don't do it from a mental point of view. I try to become very perceptive on what's happening in their body when they're responding. What is it that I am seeing? What is it that I am feeling, sensing on everything that they say, and especially how their body changes? So when I hear what's taking their energy, what's giving them energy, then I see a twinkle in their eye. I could see their body's posture expanding. They become taller, as if they were glowing. When this happens, you are connected with your body. Energy flows through your body. When energy flows through your body, you can feel it. So I play it back to them. I say, this is what I mean when I say energy. Now, when they start to share what takes their energy away, they can barely look at me into my eyes. Their body constraints, it tightens. The color of their cheeks goes away. Sometimes it turns deeply red. When this happens, the energy gets disconnected. It's almost like there's a little short circuit and energy gets stuck into your body. Most likely when this happens, they're experiencing low energy emotions. The most common are anger, sadness, guilt. We heard yesterday, shame. So I play it back to them and I say, this is what I mean when I say energy. Now, at this point, most of my clients will say, okay, Ricardo, check, got it. I know now what you mean by what you say energy, but you haven't answered my other question. So what do you mean when you say to follow it? So I continue with the story. Again, I love storytelling. So I would just connect to them and say, when you were little, your ability to feel your energy was higher. You had greater energy awareness. As we learned from many of the conversations yesterday, life happens. And we get disconnected from our hearts. Now, do we get disconnected 100%? I mean, certainly not. I mean, let's talk about Peter. I mean, he wouldn't be where he was if he was 100% disconnected from his heart. However, he did acknowledge that he had a little bit of a short circuit, that if he was to reconnect, could that help him feel alive the same way as he felt when he was in his 20s? And wouldn't that be something? So, remembering where you feel in your body, what gives you energy, and what takes your energy away, it's an essential skill to grow your energy awareness. If you become aware, you are aware of the flow. So you follow it. So I play it back to them and I say, so this is what I mean when I say to follow your energy. Now, for most, this response still doesn't nail it. So I have to appeal to the second step. And the second step is bring it home and feeling it. Because only when you're able to feel the energy in your body is when you can actually start to become aware of it, given that most of us, certainly me, got disconnected sometime along the way from my heart. Now fully connected. So let's play, because that's the only way that I know how to be able to connect and to feel. So let's play as if you and I were having an intimate one-on-one coaching conversation. And I am very hopeful, given what I've experienced and we all experienced yesterday, on the energy of the WOHASU community, we'll be able to go deep pretty fast. So I'm going to invite you to please close your eyes. And remember not to open them until I tell you to do so. I was talking to Ismael yesterday, and I say, Ismael, can I invoke your energy so that I make sure that as we're together, we're building on each other? And he said, absolutely. Shortly, I will ask you to take a deep breath and hold it while I count to 3. And then I'll ask you to exhale. We'll repeat these breathing rounds 3 times. Ready? Breathe deeply and hold. 1, 2, 3. Exhale. Again, deeply. And hold. 1, 2, 3. And exhale. Last one. Breathe deeply. 1, 2, 3. And exhale. And now, feel your body. Is it tingling? Is it warmer? Is it colder? Just stay with it. You are starting to feel the energy in your body. This is the energy I'm talking about. Now, picture what gives you energy. For me, is hugging my loved ones very dearly. 8-second hugs. For you, perhaps dancing or sunset. What gets you there? Choose one vision. Connect to it. Stay with it. Now place your left hand in the part of your body where you feel this energy. Beautiful. Stay with it. And again, become very curious about the sensations you feel in this part of your body. You might start smelling more, hear more. Is it warm? Is it expansive? Joyful? It's beautiful. Okay, bring your hand down. Now, from this part in your body, feel that joyous, blissful energy and its soothing power going through your whole body, irradiating from this place. You are energy. You can follow your energy. It's amazing. I can feel it from here. It's a huge intake. Thank you. Now, at the count of 3, please open your eyes at 1, 2, 3. When you become aware of your energy, then you can learn how to tune into joy and how to tune out from sorrow. It is a choice. Gaining this freedom of choice, it's easier to learn it by feeling it through your body than by thinking about it through your mind. Now, I know Karen won't let me off the hook here, so I need to go back to the goal of this talk. So, by learning how to follow your energy, your ability to grow your energy awareness expands. Now, when you follow your energy, you're also creating a purpose compass. But how is that? When you are connected to your purpose, when you are aligned with your purpose, you will feel energy in everything you do or don't do. When you are disconnected from your purpose, when you are misaligned with it, you will lose energy on everything you do or don't do. It's like a radar. So when you're asked, find your purpose. Why am I here in life? As you're getting that responses from your sense, your essence, just feel that. And then experiment. If I'm getting energy from it, who knows? Maybe you're getting closer to your life purpose. But if you're losing energy from it, perhaps you might choose to do something or something differently. You don't need to do it right away, but you can, choose on it. So a way to know when we're connected and disconnected from our purpose is by feeling if the energy flows. The mind can play a lot of tricks on us in so many ways, but your body will always speak your truth. Your body will always speak your truth. Follow your energy, and it will get you further connected to your purpose. Get further connected to your purpose, and you will live happier and thriving lives. Thank you, everyone.
If you enjoyed this amazing well-being content, like and subscribe to our YouTube channel.